Hello, welcome. Synthetic Heart setup tutorial. Because some of you are not capable of just reading the documentation. It's that simple, just that. Anyways, let me spoon feed you the sauce. So first we're gonna let me just reset what I was doing. This is not gonna work. Alright. You're gonna want to clone the repo. Right here. This one extra command helps for Windows specifically because Windows and Docker is not a very fun time. Okay, there we go. Loaded up those files. Actually, this one. Okay, you need to make a environment file. Just copy the existing one and rename it to just .env. There we go, it loaded. And now let me just go through this real quick. You can set the persona, the autonomy, etc. Everything in here. The API keys, the interface API keys, who the owner is, web UI stuff, and then what we actually need in database right here. But the one from Zargon's repo is off slightly. So it's just the credentials, he still hasn't fixed it. But I have. I gave him PR, he still hasn't merged it. Not my fault. Anyways, I'm just gonna replace this. And then you want to uncomment this and this. It's control backslash or control slash. I don't know what you call it. And you want to change the primary DB to Soul, and then the other one to Soul as well. The credentials you don't have to touch. It's fine to leave it as is. And then here, this uncomment and this comment, and that should be that. Then install Docker. You got Docker on Windows, right there, and then you're going to see the downloads. And into SyntHetic Heart, and then just the command that's on the README right there, the compose of the build. There we go. If for some reason it gives you an error for Selenium, just comment out this whole thing right here along with this thing. And that should fix it. Selenium is just for hooking up the synth to your like chat subscription. So like ChatGPT in the browser or Gemini in the browser or whatever. Instead of using the API, you go through Selenium. But I don't use that. Zargon uses that. I don't. But let's see. Okay. All the containers have been started. Now we can proceed to the IP that I was bound to. So localhost. I'm gonna get an error for the SSL certificate. That's normal because the certificate is not there. And we are here. You look a bit fucked up. Before we set up an engine, let me just explain the settings real quick. So these are all like extras. I just tap these off. everything except memory I turned off. You can use it if you have the horsepower. I don't. Anyways, the API keys you don't need to put in here. We're gonna do that later. You can just ignore these API sections. Auris is speech text. That's fine. Time zone. Increase that. Cortex live. That's for live talking. Gemini key, Discord bot. You can set this in plugins as well. Grillo Dreams, just leave that as is. Grillo Outreach enable. That's about it, I think. And then you change the autonomy of the synth. If you whitelist it, you're gonna have to put every single action in here. So I'm for the purpose of this, and my synth runs autonomous. Just do that. Let me just change the persona. You you are Bob. 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 And Bob likes burger. You can play with it. I'm not going to explain everything. It's just setup. Anyways, now that that's set up, you want to add an endpoint. This is where you put your API keys for Gemini, OpenAI, Cloud, OpenRouter, GitHub Copilot, Selenium. We're gonna do custom endpoint local on port 8181 on my server downstairs. 2.168.1.69. Show you what's going on with 7. If you want local LLMs, you can get them off Hugging Face. Just go in here, look for GGUF files and your model. You want your LLM to fit into your VRAM with a gig or 2 gigs left to spare. So anything above Q4KS should be fine. I have 8 gigs, so I have to use a smaller 9 billion model, but if you have more VRAM, easy peasy. Anyways, you run this shit with Olama. This is the simplest one, but I never actually got this to work because you need to make a model file and disable thinking somehow, but I couldn't be bothered because I already have a working one. Because I already have a working version with Llama CPP because I compiled it myself because my 1070 Ti is all the shit. So installing Llama CPP is easy. You grab the zip file and this zip file, and then you extract this one, then you put this one in this one, extract the code. Is built. If you're compiling, yeah, good luck with that. Don't ask me. My agent does that. Anyways, let me just run the LLM code. Model is loaded. And then I'm gonna save. And it's gonna probe it. So the send ping, and we're gonna get Pong back. How's the Pong right there? Hello, I'm Synth. I'm Bob. Synth. I'm an autonomous anti-cautious student. I remember emotions of there we go. That's it. You've set it up. If you want text to speech, you just configure this down here. Just here, boom, boom. As soon as you click on this, it's gonna download it. Show you. Disable, enable, and what triggers the download? Oh, that triggers the download when you actually try to use it. Okay. And yeah, that's about it.